Panama versus Tunisia from Group G. Tunisia 1.85, draw 3.75, and Panama 4.5. Both Group G underdogs. Neither will qualify. I think Tunisia have displayed a bit more flair than Panama. It's a little bit hard to gauge. It's one of those matches where, due to their poor defence, are we just going to see plenty of goals? This one, to be honest with you, I haven't passed a single game, but I have to say I'm leaning towards the Tunisia win. So I was going to listen to you guys, see if you could sway me, but I'm just at a stalemate on this one. I think anything could happen personally. Nigel, what do you predict from this game?
I'm in exactly the same camp as you, Nat, really. I looked at this game and it was one that I wouldn't want to touch with a barge pole.
No.
Teams with nothing to play. We saw today with that Saudi Arabia-Egypt game, which I'll make the comment now, and I might be controversial here. I thought that was the most crooked game of football I've seen for a long, long time. The referee was ridiculous. The Saudi Arabians, every game that Saudi Arabia played this competition, I believe has been slightly suspect. And when you've got two teams with nothing to play for, anything can happen. And it wouldn't rule me out that Panama got a shot win. It wouldn't rule me out if Tunisia won 3-0. I think we're building up to the last 16 where there's so many punting opportunities to come. And if you lost money on this one, you would be absolutely devastated. So for me, yeah. I'm passing with you. It could be anything. I'd be interested to see what Alex's angle. But that game I watched today, Egypt v Saudi Arabia, that to me just didn't look right. And this game, I fear, could be a game that wherever the money goes, follow the money.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Well, I'd lean towards Tunisia, I have to say, on the outright. But somebody made a comment and saying cards. I think cards in this one. I think they're both a little like when we saw Tunisia against England.
They've got nothing to play for, though, have they? They've got nothing
I would
to
just go
for
for cards in this one.
Yeah, but they've got nothing to play for.
Yeah.
So,
pride?
They're both out.
But there's got to be, there is pride though, isn't there? I know there's always nothing to play for, but surely, one win, they're going home with a win under their belt, aren't they?
Well, you saw that the games today, the Egypt-Saudi Arabia game with nothing to play for. There wasn't many cards in that game. They probably had pride. I would. It's just one of those games that if you lost any serious money on this match, just for the sake of trying to find the bet, tomorrow morning you've got to look yourself long, hard in the mirror and think to yourself, I've lost $200 on this game. What the hell have I done? Yeah. I wouldn't get involved with it.
Yeah. All right. So it's an official pass, is it?
It's official pass to me. Like you now, I've played on every single game. I had a view on every game. I don't want to get involved in this game at all.
Yeah. Alex.
Yeah, I think that he's saying I agree about Tunisia games so far. They are very poor. Panama are really poor. He said about the game of today's game, Egypt versus Saudi Arabia. I think that the suspect match of this tournament was the first match of the tournament, Russia versus Saudi Arabia, not this one from today. I had Saudi Arabia draw double chance. They dominated all match long. Egypt had one occasion and they scored with Mo Salah. I'm really happy for him scoring at the World Cup. He discussed something before the match yesterday that he might retire from the national team because he thinks that he's politically used in his country, Mo Salah, for Egypt. But coming back to Panama versus Tunisia, I think, yes, nothing to play for. Tunisia, I think that they are the better side overall. Panama, I think that the worst defense in this campaign so far, 9 goals conceded. Just one of them scored against England. And that one, I think that it was a national holiday yesterday when they scored against England because they were so happy they were crying at the end of the match, despite the fact that they've lost 6-1, but they scored at the World Cup, for the first time in history. So I think that we will see a heavy rotation of the starting 11, and I think that the coaches will give some minutes to all the players that they were called for the World Cup because this is the last match. But because I don't like to pass any game from this World Cup, so I will give, maybe it's wrong what I'm doing, but I'm giving Tunisia the big chance here, Tunisia to win at 1.85.
All right. I think the thing is I just can't think of a single bet that I would lean towards Tunisia, to be honest with you. That's what I would do. But I feel like people are watching the video, and if I say something, I just.
But you have to. You need to give a bet. You're forced. Yes.
Okay, then I would go for the Tunisia win. If I had to go for something, I would go for the Tunisia win. If I had to forced the Tunisia win. But it's a very tough match. I think
It's a very forced match.
I think we could even see goals. Like, why not? You know, they'll all be playing. They'll be relaxed.
Everybody crying after because we scored again at the World Cup. You know. But yeah, Tunisia are the better side, if you ask me. I think that they put on decent performance, also against Belgium, also against England. When Panama, I think that they are the worst side, amongst the worst side. I don't want to be rude again, amongst the worst side from this World Cup. So thank God that I don't have to talk about Iran anymore.
We don't have Iran supporters, unfortunately. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.